Hey, what's up, you guys? I wanted to do a video on if being a gig worker is worth it because I'm getting a lot of comments asking about my expenses, and people want me to do a video to break down my overhead costs, the maintenance and gas and everything on my car. And you might be surprised, but I don't keep strict track of that shit because I don't want to know. So I don't want to quit doing this, and I don't want to break it down to dollar an hour because possibly would make me have to quit doing it because I'm a financial obsessor. But it costs to operate, and businesses. This is a business. It is for me for sure, and businesses run at a loss for years, and there's businesses that go their whole lifespan just on cash flow, and the executives make six figures the whole 10 years until it fails. But it costs a shitload. You fuck the shit out of your cars, and stuff comes up that you didn't even know, like front bearings on my 2014 Lexus, tranny rebuild, $3,100 on the 2014 Lexus. I've been lucky with my 17. It hasn't had as much severe high cost, but the Nissan has had an $1,800 problem with the power steering that they had to warranty correct twice, and the alternator broke down while I was on a delivery. The car was only going idle speed when I tried to go at a left turn light, and I had to walk the McDonald's to the rest of the way to the customer's house. And so I walked that order to their house and walked it back, or I walked back to my house and just immediately logged back on with the Lexus. So one of the biggest tips I can give you if you're full time is to have two cars that are yours. Somebody else isn't driving the other one. But the subject of my expenses is I don't keep strict track because I know it would stress me out, and I'm doing this for that time off, the 3 months off. And you don't have your parents your whole life. My mom is my only parent. My dad left us when I was 6, and was a deadbeat dad, didn't pay child support, didn't do shit for us. So my mom had to struggle to take care of me and my two older brothers when we were kids. And so when I'm up there in Oregon and in Washington where my mom lives in Longview, I get to talk to her about stuff that I you don't doesn't come up in phone calls. So don't live in the same state, but we get to hang out for 3 months straight and have drinks and laugh about shit. And I go fishing with her boyfriend Mike, and my buddy Marco in Oregon is my only like friend that I do stuff with anymore. He's my only long time. I have friends. I have elementary school friends on Facebook, but I don't see them in person. So that's the reason that I keep doing this, the gig work, because I don't like being told what to do. But I was a pest control guy for 17 years here in Arizona, working out in the hot ass sun, and had to be at these houses to do their service at the specific times. And when I was done for the day, I wasn't done because they'd call you. You got to go do this beehive. It's an emergency. They're going to call another company if you don't go do it right now. I'd be out of my stupid uniform chilling, and it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and they 108 degrees, and I have to go put the bee suit on to go exterminate a fucking beehive. So I don't want to quit doing this until retirement. So it's worth it for some people, and it's not worth it for a lot of people. And I think that it breaks down to about 15 bucks an hour for me. And that's only because I don't work the shittiest part of the year. Otherwise it would probably be 10 bucks an hour. Is how much I'd be actually profiting, making, if you minus out that's just my guess. I don't know for sure. But 15 bucks an hour you can get that there's companies that start for more than that. Like Amazon's 15. There's a bunch of companies that start at 15. There's fast food that's 14. So you don't have to do this job unless you benefit in another way, is how I see it. That's why my channel's description says, you know, this is about maxing out your income from gig jobs and also taking full advantage of the flexible schedule, because that's a huge part of it. For me, it's the biggest part of why I'm going to continue to do it. And if this channel becomes profitable, then maybe it'll have all been worth it. You know, if this channel blows up and I catch up with the other major Dasher tubers, Uber tubers, then it'll have worked out. But I'm gonna keep doing it because I love those 3 months off, and I love the unlimited hours. There's no other jobs that let you work, and you know, as many hours as you can take is what I'm doing right now. I'm working as much as I can possibly stand. And so you guys that have been asking about the expenses, you know, I don't keep strict track. I know, you know, what my mechanic bill is. I know how much my gas is, about $200 a week right now. So, but I don't do a full breakdown and stress out on that, because I want to take that time off in June. So when that comes in June and I'm out of town, I'm gonna start doing more videos showing you guys me in the middle of the lake fishing and partying at Marco's house in Portland, and just make sure that you see that the benefit, the other side, the benefit of what I get out of it. So that's it for now. I just wanted to do this video to answer those questions. Abandoned Explained, you're one of the main ones that's been asking about that. So, all right, I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.